Alright, hey guys, I'm in a different house right now, and I'm here to review I haven't really done reviews on the show right now. I'm waiting to do the very last episode to do a season review. And I feel like I had to review this episode because it was just really it was just really dumb, I thought, to be honest, and I love that, and I really like the show. And it's gonna be a short little review, but I'll get into something that happened at work later. What I was thinking of, like a theory. But so last episode was Jericho, and that was probably my favorite episode. I thought it was really good. I liked the Deathstroke episode too, but then this episode would just totally went really downhill, and nothing really made sense. They had let me think of what to talk about first. I'm not going to go in any specific order, but they had Dick confessing to everyone that he killed Jericho, because apparently he told everyone that when he got to the church he was dead, and and he lied to all of them, so I can see their frustration. I knew Hank was probably going to punch him because he doesn't seem to like him that much usually, but with Donna, I didn't really expect Donna to be that mad, because she was being a dirty butt too, you know. She didn't help, because she was totally on board with what Dick did, and it was weird seeing her get that mad because they're just like best friends. I don't think I've ever seen them mad at each other in the show. But yeah, and then the good thing about it is you got to see more of Gar, which he didn't see much of him this season besides that. And Raven was, I don't get why Raven was all mad, because she had nothing to do with that. Because she didn't even know who Deathstroke really is, or had nothing to do with that secret, because he shouldn't have had to told them, because he shouldn't have told them. It made more sense for him to tell the original Titans, especially when Rose had something to do with it, because obviously she's Jericho's brother. But and then we had Hank and Dawn break up, which kind of made it seem like a CW drama show. And I know the positive thing about this episode is it's not as bad as the whole Batwoman show right now. It's just the only people who really watch that show are people who review it that hate the show. Because I don't get it, it's like the second most watched show on the CW, because all the people who review it have to watch it that hate it, you know? And it's after the first most watched show, I believe, is The Flash, and I love that show. That's my favorite show, and Titans is pretty good too. But anyway, and then Dick wanted to go far away, like to a remote area. I think it was like Iceland or Greenland he wanted to go, which I'm like, well, that's what Slade did when Jericho died. Which, brings me to another, and then he just beats up a cop for no reason and gets himself arrested. And then the thing I was thinking about at work was really weird to see, because remember in the first episode called Trigon in this season, where Slade he was washing himself, because I guess he didn't have any running water for a shower or anything, and only the sink worked. But at the end, when it was panning down, he looked like he was in pain, and it showed his stomach area. And I didn't think much of. I was like, oh, he must have got hurt by the Titans or something. It was weird, because, and the only problem with that I had with the Jericho episode is, well, because hold on, what was it? Oh yeah, well, not the Jericho episode. It was the second episode, I think, or episode 3, 4. But they said when they found out Slade was alive, they said they thought he was dead. Which in the Jericho episode they didn't show any of that. And part of the reason why I think they didn't show Deathstroke's reaction or anything, but when Jericho got stabbed, and I was like, that's weird. But then when I was working, I was thinking when they zoomed down to Slade acting like he was in pain in episode 1, I noticed, and then I thought of that today, and then I thought about episode Jericho. He got stabbed around the same area, but it was weird because I don't think that he would have. I don't think that if he jumped into Slade, it would hurt Slade's body, you know? But I think he did jump into Slade's body, and it was weird because there was a scene where Dick was talking to Slade, and it was weird because why would what was her name in the why would Adeline let Slade in her house or be with him when he killed their son? But I think she said something along the lines of, you can talk to them, and we see Slade and he looks beat up from, like, right here. Probably from Starfire hitting him with that thing, but he heals. I don't know if he has a healing factor in this, like he does in the comics, but, and then you could see towards the end he was starting to struggle. He was like, it was like he's fighting something, and he turns around, and then she tells him Dick to leave, and I believe he did some kind of sign language. I think it meant help me or something. And before he turned in the chair, I'm like, and the whole time at work, I was thinking, what if Jericho jumped into Slade and has been controlling him? But and I think they kind of confirmed that, but it's because I think Slade's fighting Jericho in him, but I know there was a comic book where he was possessing Slade, but I really don't like this idea because Deathstroke is my favorite villain probably ever, and I don't want, because I don't think it's gonna be like, oh, twist, Jericho's the real villain of season 2, which that would be stupid because Deathstroke's the most famous villain, but because I think maybe he's body hopping to different people, or I don't think he's just controlling Slade the whole time, because Jericho's a kid pretty much, and Slade's, when you think of the scene back when in episode 3 Ghost, where Slade's talking to Dr. Light, and he's being this super strategic, and Deathstroke's always been strategic in the comics, like, a lot, but I don't think Jericho would come up with that, because most of the scenes you see Deathstroke in, which was season 5, episode 5, it's something Deathstroke would do, like how he would talk, with the stuff he would do. He's pure evil, and I can't imagine Jericho doing all those things, being a kid, because like Slade's really violent with the stuff he does. I don't think Jericho would do any of that, but I don't think he has anything against the Titans. But I don't see him doing all those things, and it was because he did seem shocked when Dick said Jericho was the best of us, and after that I believe is when he started fighting. But it's just so dumb to me how to think that Slade's just being controlled. I don't want to think that he's being controlled all the time, but because that would be really dumb, because I really love that character. But yeah, this episode went pretty downhill. A lot of things didn't make sense. The whole Slade and Jericho thing kind of pissed me off, even though I know it's a popular storyline. But just come on. But I'm really excited for the next episode, which is I don't know what it's called, but I think it's called The Fallen. I just really excited to see what they do, and kind of hoping that Slade isn't controlled by Jericho all the time, and that he's gonna come back. But anyway, I think at the end, towards the end, when he was saying he was gonna kill the Titans, I think that was Slade talking. But yeah, looking forward to the next episode. I really can't wait for it. I have to wait 7 days, because I mean, it's a really good show, but this episode was pretty bad. And well, let me know what you guys think if you see this. Let me know what you guys think about the Slade and Jericho thing, and just give me your opinions on that, because I'm just kind of worried about it, because I really love Deathstroke. Anyway, so alright, see you later.